There are motorcycles that impress you on paper, and there are motorcycles that slowly earn your respect over time. Not because they are the fastest or the most expensive, but because every time you throw something at them, they simply get the job done. Maybe being a great motorcycle isn't just about having the highest horsepower or the longest feature list. Maybe it's about being ready for whatever comes next. And the more I ride, the more I find myself appreciating motorcycles that focus on doing everything well, rather than just one thing perfectly.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's been a minute, yeah? Have a look at her. Woo! Isn't she lovely? Alright, it feels so good to be back on the bike and even vlogging. It's been a minute since I've vlogged. Woo! Almost 2 months, I guess. I'm heading towards Kochi from Trivandrum, by the way. The reason I'm riding to Kochi is because there's an event happening there. That's Himalayan Spirit. Most of you would know about it. It's organized by Royal Enfield, and they have invited me to be there as a host. One of the hosts, actually. Alright, so we're looking at 220 to 250 kilometers today. That's about 5 to 6 hours, depending upon how fast and how slow I go. I swear, when I left my home, it was actively raining, and I was waiting for it to, go down a bit so that I can start riding, because I don't want to start out completely wet. I think I would have crossed about 5 to 6 kilometers from my home, and yeah, it's dry, bro. So yeah, we will eventually find rain, that is for sure. There's blue skies too, but towards the right, there's dark clouds, and guess what? I'm going towards the right. So yeah, that's my luck. Recently I've just come to this realization that Himalayan 450 is one of the best bikes in the segment that you can buy. I do have a few justifications for that, which I'll talk about as I ride. Look at those clouds. Have a look at it. I would call the Himalayan 450 as a quintessential adventure motorcycle because it does everything. Especially with some bikes that recently released, and looking at the price figures, I feel like, whoa, I made a good move by buying the 450. These other brands are just making me feel like my purchase is more valid. To be honest, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Honestly, I don't have any hate towards other motorcycles, and I'm not biased as well. I'm just here to talk facts that's out there, yeah? And yeah, obviously, I do like the character of the Himalayan 450 than any other adventure motorcycle in the segment. This is the kind of weather that I absolutely love, because it's not too much that it sort of hinders my riding experience, but it's not too less too. It's lush green, the roads are wet, it's beautiful. It's raining again. It's raining a bit too much right now, so let's get a coffee. That was a quick break for some tea. What I love about motorcycling and content creation is mostly about meeting new people, where, for example, now I was having my tea and there's this couple that arrives in a car. He was so happy to meet me, and that just made me feel, oh, that's so sweet. Like, I don't even have any words, so I'm really grateful for all this.
And just when I thought I was making a proper vlog for once, my GoPro somehow decided to switch modes on its own. So instead of recording my ride to Kochi, I ended up filming time lapses the entire way. Safe to say, none of those footages are usable. So, with absolutely no ride footage to show you, welcome to the event day.
My tires are filled with slush, so I won't have any kind of What's up, everyone? I'm on my way to the hotel to check in, rest for the day. Yeah, so I'll be returning back to Trivandrum tomorrow. Not gonna lie, it was a pretty hectic day. I have walked around 8,000 steps in total just in that venue with the Alpine Stars Tech 7 boat, so my legs are toast. Let's check in.
Spending a weekend around 400 riders gives you a different perspective on motorcycles. Watching people arrive from different cities just to be in the same place reminds you how much these machines mean to us. More than just a mode of transport, motorcycles have a unique way of bringing people together and building communities around a shared passion.
Alright guys, it's the next day. I have checked out of my hotel and I'm riding to Trivandrum, back to my home. Well, it's the third day. It was supposed to be a 2-day trip. I'm all fresh and ready for the day. You know, I'm not really a big fan of stickers on my motorcycles. It's really getting to my OCD. But it's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna remove it right now. I'll probably go back to Trivandrum, get a wash and then remove them. Hopefully it comes out clean and not leave any marks. There's these annoying stickers that just leaves a layer of glue on top of the paint, which I absolutely hate. And that's the only reason I hate stickers on my motorcycles. I never had any sort of sticker on my Nora. None. Like 7 years of owning her, I never had sticker on Nora. The weather is looking absolutely pretty today. But I know I'm gonna find rain ahead for sure. While I was coming from Trivandrum to Kochi, it was 220 or 230 odd kilometers, and the first half was completely rain. The second half was just pure sun, heat.
At this point, my mic had cut off again, but I was busy admiring the ocean. Looking at a view like this reminds you that the world was here long before us and will be here long after we are gone. Maybe we're all just visitors, passing through and experiencing a small part of something much bigger than ourselves. Yesterday, I spoke about the price advantage of the Himalayan 450, but honestly, the reason I think this motorcycle makes sense isn't just because it's cheaper, it's because I don't feel like I'm sacrificing much. It's comfortable enough for touring, capable enough off-road, manageable enough in the city, and powerful enough for the highways. After spending time at Himalayan Spirit, one thing became pretty obvious. Most owners aren't spending every weekend doing hardcore off-roading, but touring, commuting, exploring trails, carrying luggage, riding to work, and occasionally riding into the mountains. And that's exactly what the Himalayan is built for. I think adventure motorcycles have changed over the years. Earlier, they were judged by how extreme they were. Today, I think they're judged by how versatile they are. The best adventure motorcycle isn't the one that does one thing exceptionally well. It's the one that can do everything reasonably well. And when you're planning rides across the country, things like service support, parts availability, and ownership experience starts to matter just as much as performance figures.
There's nothing wrong with any motorcycles, Ups and downs and positives and negatives, they are a part of our life, and every motorcycles have them. But if you look at a wider spectrum, then every motorcycle is good. It's about what you like and how you can maintain it, and if it suits your purpose. And that's the only thing I'm trying to prove over here, I'm not saying the other bike is not good. I'm only comparing the prices, which is the biggest factor in anything that we do. This whole ride to the Himalayan Spirit and coming back has been pretty nice and pretty worth it, I would say. Not in terms of content, but the overall feeling. I've never been to Himalayan Spirits. This is my first time, and I couldn't go for the Bangalore Himalayan Spirit as well because I was not in Bangalore when it happened, so I missed that. So Himalayan Spirit is not a cringe event that usually happens, they're not making you do push-ups or go run and do all that, it's entirely based on motorcycles and the community, and that's what I really love. There's 5 activities in the Himalayan Spirit, and all of them are amazing. It even has a ride, a 60-kilometer ride. That's the kind of event that I like, I don't like being in one place and finishing off the event without even riding the motorcycle. I don't usually urge you guys to go for a group event as such, because I don't like group events, but Himalayan Spirit is kind of different. It's kind of fun, and one of the main reasons for that is because it's a Himalayan Spirit, so you'll only find the Himalayan 411 and 450 owners there. There's only one niche of people there, and it's amazing. So you meet like-minded people and you interact with like-minded people. So my bike got a little dirty while I was heading towards Kochi, and I had put a story saying that, this is how an adventure bike should look like, and it was nowhere close to how dirty it is right now. But yeah, this is how an actual adventure bike should look like. Woo! And just like that, this 500 kilometer ride is coming to an end with so much memories to cherish. I hosted my first event, and also one other thing, I've been noticing you guys using my coupon code for the Aoocci navigation display, and many of you have given me a positive feedback about it, and I'm glad I have influenced you guys to buy something that's kind of useful for you. And a big thanks if you use my coupon code I get a portion of it, like a tad bit of it for me, which kind of helps me in my rides and content making and all that. So thank you for that. And you guys know the drill. Like the video, share the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.